Hi friends, welcome to a brand new video. Actually, there was a lot of gap in my previous video and this video because I was busy with my some family issues. My father was hospitalized, but then now everything is good from by the God's grace. Now he's fine. So I'm back in action. So I'm going to start a new video series for learning vocabulary using memory techniques. So whatever method I'm going to share, I'm sure that you are going to enjoy those methods. Before that, I want to tell you one more thing. I have started a free webinar on every Saturday, 12 to 2 p.m. for people who actually want to know what memory techniques are and what are speed reading techniques. In that webinar, you'll get to know at least one memory technique and one speed reading technique every week. So please take advantage of that webinar. I'm going to share the link in the description. And if you are not taking that webinar, please share the link with someone who actually needs that or someone who's looking for these kind of techniques or who are not good enough to pay or who actually want to first understand what memory techniques and then want to go for some good courses. This will help people of all ages mostly, but then I recommend this is mostly for someone who's taking some kind of learning, like students and someone who's already pursuing some kind of courses. Okay, so on that note, I will start my today's video. Let's start today's video, and let me share my screen first. So here you are. Hope you all can see my screen. Today's topic is learning vocabulary using memory techniques, and this is week 1. We are going to learn vocabulary or difficult words using PIS method. What is PIS method? PIS method is personal image system. In this, you form some kind of image when you hear a word, which could be a noun, which could be an adjective or anything. Like if you hear about London, you may make an image of Big Ben. When you hear about USA, you could make an image of Statue of Liberty, which you have seen in movies, or if you are living in US only, then you will have some other image. Like I am living in Mumbai, India, so for me, the image of Delhi is India Gate. For if I have to say the image of Maldives, different beaches. So these are the personal image system which you actually form an image, which we call perspective or some kind of association which you have already made. So what we are going to do, we are going to make use of those association in our vocabulary learning or learning difficult words and making our vocabulary library stronger. Okay, so here are your 10 words. The first word is adversary, whose meaning of adversary is someone who offers opposition. Second, circumference. Circumference, the meaning is the size of something as given by distance around it. Third, commotion. Commotion means a disorderly outburst or tumult. Fourth, copious. Copious means large in number or quantity. Five, exasperation. Exasperation means a feeling of annoyance. Six, headway, meaning forward movement. Seven, muster, meaning gather or bring together. Eight, serenity, meaning the absence of mental stress or anxiety. Nine, stamina means enduring strength and energy. And 10th, translucent means allowing light to pass through diffusely. So what you can do, you can stop this video for at least a minute and try to memorize all 10 words and spelling by the way you actually memorize words, and then go through the technique and compare that if there is any difference. And I'm sure you'll find the difference. Okay, so I assume that you'll do that. So we'll proceed further. So the very first word is adversary, meaning is someone who offers a opposition. So what we can think of this word, we can break these words into two: add and words. Adversary, we are breaking into add and words. So you are adding words in your vocabulary, and enemy of your brain are decreasing. The number of the enemies of means you're not able to speak good English, or you're not able to use your language well. But then after adding those words, your enemies are decreasing. Number of enemies are decreasing. So that could be your clue for adversary. Adversary, someone who offers a opposition or enemy, or your enemy. Second, circumference. So how you are going to break this? You have to make it little bit humorous. How you are going to do that? You have to imagine that your sir was in France. He recently has came back from France. Sir came from France, and he is so obsessed with that thing, that Eiffel Tower, that he's measuring the distance of Eiffel Tower. Every place he's keep looking the distance of Toronto, Rio de Janeiro, or Prague, or any place from Eiffel Tower, how far it is from Eiffel Tower. So circumference, the size of something is given by the distance around it. Okay. So that will be a clue for circumference and distance. Sir came from France. Third is commotion. What you can imagine here, that you have came closer to the ocean. Come ocean. You came closer to the ocean, and suddenly a tsunami came. A tsunami came, and you haven't realized that that tsunami is coming, and you are surprised with that disorderly outburst or that tsunami. You are surprised. So by using, the ocean was looking quite beautiful, but then suddenly a tsunami comes, and you get the meaning that come ocean, and a tsunami will give you a meaning of come ocean, a disorderly outburst or tumult. Disorderly outburst is tsunami or tumult. Okay. Coming to the fourth one, copious. What you can imagine, that you are a professor, or you are a orator, or somebody delivering a speech, and you are asking your students, or your audience, that do you want copy of my notes? And you thought that they'll say no, but that they are saying yes, we want copy your notes. They are saying in yes, and they are saying in large number, because there are many people sitting in front of you, and they are saying yes in chorus. So copy s, and saying yes in chorus is your large number of quantity. Copious, large in number of quantity. So but then you have to close your eyes, and you have to see that mental movie, that you are standing on a podium or on a stage, and you're giving a lecture to many people. So that will, whenever you hear that word copious, you'll be able to relate it with the large number of quantity. Next is exasperation, feeling of annoyance. So what can you think here? Extra ration, that you have brought extra ration. Then also the ration has been spared out. It has been finished before your month end. And you are like, how this is possible? I have bought extra ration, then also it has been spared out. It has been used. So you are quite angry. You have a feeling of annoyance. Okay? Exasperation, feeling of annoyance. So by breaking that word into two, you'll get that meaning, and just by closing your eyes, that there's extra ration which has been finished out, and you are feeling angry. Okay. Coming to the next one, headway. You are keeping your head tilted. You want to see to some other place, but then your head is constantly coming back to straight, and it is directing you to forward movement. It is always going to the path or the way which is in front of you. You're trying to keep your head like this, but then your head always comes like this and pointing it to go ahead for the forward movement. So your head is directing, or your head is denoting that you should move in forward movement. So head way, your head is showing you a way to move forward. So forward movement from head way. Coming to muster. Muster means gather or bring together. So here, what I can imagine, you can imagine anything. What I can imagine, that mustard sauce. Mustard sauce is favorite of all my best friends, and those actually bring uh, all us together. In India, there's a cuisine called vada pav. That's a very famous vada pav, and by using, means there's a guy in a place called Thane who use mustard sauce to gives along with that vada pav. So that actually bring all my friends together. So you also can think something like that. Then you are putting that mustard sauce in the burger or pizza or anywhere, and all your friends like it so much. Then they are coming together. Some kind of story you have to make around it. Like I have an image and mental story of my school time or college time. You also can make some kind of story, and you'll be able to keep the meaning of muster in your mind, that is gather or bring together. Coming to serenity. Serenity, how you're going to break it? Seren eating means Serena Williams is eating. Serena Williams is eating after winning a Wimbledon, means Wimbledon finals or something, and she's so calm, composed, that you're thinking that how she could be so composed while eating, because she has won something. So Serena is eating in a calm and composed way. That is absence of mental stress or anxiety. There's no mental stress or anxiety to her. She is quite at peace. Okay. Coming to stamina. So how you are going to break that stamina? You can break it. Stay in mind. You have given a chance, like people go to Big Boss or some big event where they have to stay in a closed house or some difficult situation. So you are living in a house, in a mine. You are staying in a mine, and you have actually acquired that strength. So that enduring strength and energy has came from your stay in mind. So stamina, enduring strength, and energy. And finally, translucent. So what can I imagine? That there's a cat with the name Lucy who's driving a train, translucent. That Lucy is driving train, and she is driving so fast that somebody can say that she is going to take it. She is actually taking that train at the light speed. It is going on the track like a light, so allowing light to pass through diffusely. Means it is at lightning speed, at the speed of light. So your translucent can be your meaning. By breaking that, Lucy as a driver of train and driving train at very high speed could be your image and meaning of allowing light to pass through diffusely. Okay. So with this, I think you will be able to understand all the 10 words, all the 10 meanings. Try to use this method for learning more words, and share with me if you are getting it, you are understanding this method, or how do you like this method? Do you like this method or you don't like this method? Please tell me your comments in the comments box, and I'll try to include those in next week's video. Okay, so here we will stop, and I'll come up with more videos on this particular subject. Please subscribe to my channel and go through the description box for the free webinar. Okay. Thank you very much for your time. And finally, I want to tell you, keep learning and keep growing. Let's meet in next video. Thank you very much.